There are a lot of people who do not understand that our divination for people who look like me is completely lost in history. And I found that what's even more interesting is that a lot of this information of who these Orishas are can be found in the Encyclopedia Britannica. But enough about all the jargon. It's something that I've been completely drawn to when it comes to the Orisha spirit. In this video, we're going to discuss the 8 powers of the Orishas, and we're going to start with the energy of understanding divination. And if you're drawn to being divine, if you're drawn to the powers of the universe, then this video will be for you as we lure into majestic Orisha powers. I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity to express that I do represent, acknowledge, and respect Papa Candela, Ogun, including Yaya. I honor, respect, and give her light simply because she is lost in a lot of other Orisha and the divination symbols as well. So I'm an enthusiast when it comes to the curious soul wanting to deeply understand. These are powerful deities, and this really isn't to shake or shift anybody's empowerment or enlightened energy when it comes to what your religion is, but it's really about just taking a voyage and discovering who in fact these Orishas are and their magical powers. I was inspired to even go into depth about the 8 powers of Orishas that I'm going to mention just from this book, The 7 Powers of Orishas, which I think you guys should check out if you're interested. Orishas are spiritual beings who are considered to be a physical manifestation of divinity. There are said to be over at least 400 different Orishas, but there are 12 powerful ones, and one of them is Orula. Orula, or Orunmila, however you would like to pronounce, communicates through divination with a babalawo, a divine, wise man that knows the future. He is considered to be the first prophet. His colors are yellow and green, and he decides the destination that be. When we do readings from the medical physical deck, this is who he looks like when we come to the great diviner. He uses his knowledge and intelligence to govern the people and triumph over evil. He was a counselor and was given this gift by Alofi. Orunmila is often referred to as Ifa. He saw the beginning of creation, and he embodies wisdom and understanding through all destinies. Ifa is the path of the males in Nigerian divination, and the stern look that he has on his faces knows he means business. He knows the secrets about creation and gives wisdom on those who seek it. According to the oral traditions of the Ifa life, the immortal Obatala was the founder and king of the Ifa during the classical period. His position as king made his task to work in assistance with Osun. He believed to be successful at creating human beings with clay and water, but during the creation phase he became drunk with palm wine due to his thirst. This caused him to create human beings with disabilities. He became sober and saw his mistakes as the great white god and the protector of people with disabilities. Obatala is the deity of wisdom, moral righteousness, and tranquility. His day is Sunday for peace and restoration, and he is clarity and peace, and called upon for guidance, ethics, justice, and personal growth. Many people are afraid of Elegua because he is the guardian that sits at every corner and turn of a maze. And if you move the wrong way, he will open the wrong path for an outcome. But if you take the correct path, he will open the path that you are seeking. If you will continue to do wrong or take the right path, he is one there at the succeeding. He is the first and last Orisha to be praised in every common ceremony done in Santeria. In other religions or beliefs, you can also associate him with the Egyptian god, the Osiris, the one who leads the Dead through the underworld. Elegua makes one play at their own risk, and that means he is the one that if you're stuck at a crossroads and you don't know which way to go, him is the test that you will seek and watches make your decision to help it be complete. His days are Monday, and he can be seen as masculine and feminine form, and also sits at high noons of cemetery gates, entrances to mountaintops, seashores, and hospitals. Ogun is a fearsome and revered deity that holds a significant place in the African religions. As a god of war and iron, Ogun's mythology and symbolism empower body, strength, and resilience. He dwells in a pivotal moment in the African cultures and belief, and exploring his presence is in a religious practice and impacted the societies for centuries. Ogun's presence has left an undeniable mark on the African culture and beliefs, as his portrayal as a powerful deity has inspired and influenced various aspects of society, ranging from art, literature, music, and practices of warrior. Like I said, he works well with iron and any type of metal, and if you want a war to be won, he's the deity you need.
Ogen is the Yoruba god of iron, war, and labor, known for his fierce power and protective nature. He's the go-to deity for blacksmiths, warriors, and anyone who works with metal. Ogen is a symbol of strength and perseverance, clearing obstacles with his machete and representing the vital force of life. One famous story about Ogen is about the creation of pathways for the gods. In the early days, the earth was covered in dense forest, and there was no way for the gods to descend. Ogen, with his machete, cleared the path, allowing the gods and humanity to move freely. However, Ogun became so engrossed in his clearing that he couldn't stop, threatening to destroy everything. The other gods, worried by his unstoppable destruction, offered him palm wine, which he loved. As he drank, Ogun calmed down, and balance was restored. Once, Ogun got so upset with people not being thankful that he left Earth. When he did, everything involving metal stopped working. People couldn't farm, hunt, or protect themselves. It was chaos. They realized they needed him badly, so they said sorry and offered gifts to make him happy. Touched, Ogun came back, and things went back to normal, showing how important he really is.
Yaya guided the people through the process of healing and rebuilding, urging them to embrace change and step into their power. Oya, the Orisha, is one of the divine beings that interact with humans and govern different aspects of life. Oya was traditionally worshipped in the Yoruba land once under the control and influence of the Oyo Empire. But because of the Atlantic slave trade, many of her followers in the origin were kidnapped and sold to the New World. You may have seen Oya depicted as a buffalo in traditional poetry and was believed to have power to shape-shift into a buffalo. The African buffalo serves as a major symbol for Oya, and it is forbidden for her priests to kill a buffalo. Oya was married 3 times, the first to warrior Ogun, then Shango, and the last was the hunting and farming deity Ogun. Ogun was completely smitten by Oya and begged her to marry him. Oya was Ogun's first wife, but she ended up being betrayal because of a battle between Shango and Ogun. She had such influence over the story told of her that X-Men even included them as herself in the newer age show X-Men, but we originally know her as Storm. Her day of the week is Wednesday. The number 9 represents who she is, and she can be found wearing dark red or pink. The Encyclopedia Britannica defines Shango as a major Yoruba religion deity. Like all Yoruba gods, they have natural forces, but when it comes to Shango, the god of lightning and thunder, had been claimed that his disappearance was not by death, but merely the occasion of his transformation into an Orisha. Shango discovered the secret of fire and magical use of thunderstorms to defeat his enemies. His symbols are the axe, the ram, and the color red, and those represent a connection to fire and aggression. He is the god of justice and righteousness. His day is shared with Oshun on Friday, Orishas are different in aspects of all the power that they hold as deities, but this particular one embodies the act of thunder and lightning and can cause complete destruction. And because Shango is connected to justice, his energy represents hope and protection, reminding us all of our powers and strength. Scholars postulate that the Yoruba religion formed between 500 and 300 BCE, but the evidence of experts and archaeologists say his history is much older. Shango can be viewed as a warning of political leadership by somewhat of his arrogant use of the military, even though it's not needed. He is the king of fire and lightning, and his skill is on the battlefield. Shango. Let's pause for a quick commercial break while I introduce the Orisha boxes by Witchy Poo. I do have Orisha boxes available for purchase. Just visit wattsfamilybusiness.com and click on the Witchy Poo tab to see all that we have. Now, you don't have to feel obligated to buy these boxes. They are a little on the pricey side. We do have the 5-inch figurine statues, and we have Ogun, Obatala, and Oshun, just to name a few. But if you are interested in the boxes, we have several of those. But if you want to buy the 5-inch statues, that is the cheaper route to go. Oshun is the original Aphrodite. She is considered one of the most powerful of all Orishas. And like the other deity gods, she possesses human attributes, vanity, jealousy, spite. She is commonly described as the favorite of all Orishas by Aldamer. She is both creative and a destructive force, but her floods or droughts that are recognized call for a response to action, and people who fail to honor her or the land with proper respect, Oshun lets them have it. Oshun is especially attentive to women and those seeking meaningful relationships, pregnancies, anything to do with femininity. She is also invoked by women and men for luck, health, strength, and wisdom. During challenging times by the riverside, she will help you through the change and give you strength, and most of all, the prosperity to see the way. Yaya is the mother of all life. Yaya holds a deep representation in the ocean because of her consistency of bringing forth life and protection. It is also known that when you hold a seashell up to your ear, you can hear her voice through the ocean, water representing the echo. Yaya's number is 7, her day is Saturday, and her colors are blue, and you'll see white too. In the Afro-Cuban religion, Yaya and Oshun are known as the two queens who are often worshipped together. They are associated with the ocean and rivers, respectively, and are the protectors of mothers and women around the world. Yaya shares responsibility for the ocean, as with another Orisha. Olakun, on the other hand, is the dark turbulence that is the deepest parts that you are not able to see, even with the clearest vision.
Discover the mesmerizing world of Haitian legends, where the captivating Vodou spirit of the sea, La Siren, reigns supreme. This ancient Vodou deity, known as a Loa, commands power and beauty that is unmatched, earning her the title of Queen of the Ocean.
Just know this. A real witch that's really tapped into this shit gonna be 100 with you at all times. Because there's levels to this shit. And when you really come from the real cosmos, when you really highly ranked, you want to watch shit start happening to your motherfucking ass. Because you trying to go up against a motherfucker that you should know you have no goddamn business trying to go up against.